The Super Mario Galaxy movie is one of the greatest movies you'll ever see in your life, and it deserves a glowing review by an amazing, reputable creator like me. There's no script to this. This is a pure, spontaneous review that came from my heart. A review I'll be doing in one take. Now, before we get into the details, let me warn you. This is a story-heavy movie, just like the franchise it is based on, and I warn you not to proceed until you watch the movie. That being said, the movie did come out several hours ago, so you should have watched it by now. Let's start off by talking about a part that everyone loved from the first movie. The Easter eggs. I love the references to this classic game theories in the movie, with Luigi asking Princess Peach out in the prologue, a couple of decades before the main events of the movie, where we follow Mario and his niece Rosalina. You see, with the first movie, when people were praising the Easter eggs, they actually were praising the world building. In the first movie, the animation team did a great job combining elements from dozens of Mario games into one cohesive world that any Mario fan, regardless of the games they played, can be excited about. However, with this movie, they took it to the next step, as the Easter eggs were a part of the story. As Luigi confesses to Princess Peach, Mario comes in rapping Luigi's ballet, Chris Pratt bringing in all the enthusiasm and energy he typically does when voice acting as Mario. However, instead of Peach choosing Toad for sex appeal like in the original classic, Peach chooses Luigi and slaps Mario across the galaxy, leading to the title card, Super Mario Galaxy. It's a great, action-packed opening, and I couldn't have done it better myself. Moving on from the Easter eggs, we got the storylines. Bowser Jr.'s storyline got me tearing up. You see, Bowser Jr. is drawing ordinary Rosalina art. Pretty normal, right? But then Bowser Jr. finds this other guy's ordinary Rosalina art too. Except this ordinary art of Rosalina was Rule 34 art, and Bowser Jr. is confused, traumatized. He doesn't know what to make of it. So then he goes to his father, and his father gives him the talk, and it's a heartbreaking, emotional scene. To help his son as he confronts adulthood, Bowser, being the great dad he is, takes him to watch this in-universe movie called The Turtle on Tall Street. I don't know what the reference is, but when Bowser Jr. came back, he looked like he had a hell of a time. So I'm sure it was a great pick by Bowser. Bowser then gives his son a Betflix account, and Bowser Jr. goes on to watch the 50 Shades of Yellow trilogy in between all the craft things ads. By the way, this whole sequence of events, from Bowser Jr. watching The Turtle of Tall Street to him finishing the 50 Shades of Yellow trilogy, lasts half the movie. The movie blew me away so much, I stayed until the credits ended, and as it turns out, all those were sponsors. Stupid me. Anyways, the rest of the movie is about Mario and Rosalina helping Yoshi with his tax fraud court case, and I can't give justice to those emotionally gripping scenes by talking about them. You gotta watch it yourself. However, the greatest thing about the movie was its post-credits scene. You see, it's not a coincidence that this movie came out on April 1st of 2026, exactly 4 years after a particular movie came out. The movie that swept the box offices. Mario teams up with Dr. Michael Morbius in a post-credits scene, announcing that Morbius and Mario will be back for Doomsday. It's so fucking awesome, it's greater than the upcoming
Minecraft X.
Roblox collab. I almost forgot to give my only critique of the movie. There wasn't enough sexual chemistry between Mario and the rest of the girls in his harem. Please do a better job with the next one. I'm Team Pauline, by the way. Screw you, Team Daisy!